As mentioned in the previous video explaining cursed energy, all humans produce cursed energy throughout their lives, but only sorcerers can see and control it. Normal humans cannot control their cursed energy, causing them to unconsciously release it at all times throughout their lives. Like sorcerers, their production and output of cursed energy increases when they experience negative emotions, such as anger, fear, stress, or sadness. When many humans gather in a place that provokes negative emotions, their collective cursed energy begins to coalesce and gain a form with some degree of individuality. These masses of cursed energy eventually evolve to become entities known as cursed spirits. The stronger the feelings of negativity in a place are, the more powerful spirit the location will produce. Locations such as schools, hospitals, and prisons are hotspots for cursed spirit activity, since their locations are rife with the sort of emotions described previously. Due to cursed spirits being made entirely of cursed energy, normal humans cannot see them under normal circumstances, but can still be harmed by them, creating the phenomenon commonly recognized as hauntings or possessions. As such, normal humans are not able to realize or fight back against the cursed spirits that torment them. This is why Jujutsu sorcerers have become an institution dedicated to eradicating curses wherever they crop up. In addition to being formed by general negativity, some curses can be created by a collective belief, especially ones strongly rooted in fear. These curses are known as special grade potential apparitions, and usually take the form of mythical creatures such as Tamamo no Me, or as embodiments of nature such as the disaster spirits. These curses, as their name would suggest, often receive the special grade designation, which I'll talk about shortly when discussing the ranking system for cursed spirits. As mentioned earlier, curses are produced by the uncontrolled release of cursed energy from normal humans. Since sorcerers can control their cursed energy, they do not contribute to the creation of cursed spirits. However, when a sorcerer is killed without the use of cursed energy, or when a significant portion of cursed energy is put into a dying non-sorcerer, the intense spike in uncontrolled cursed energy manifests as a vengeful spirit. These curses usually maintain the personality and memories of the original person to some extent, but they tend to be warped in some manner that causes them to be obsessive and extremely violent. In addition to that, vengeful spirits are almost always extremely powerful, making it essential to use cursed energy when engaging in a battle to the death with another sorcerer in order to avoid the possible creation of such an entity. For the purpose of effective threat assessment and management, cursed spirits are given a designated rank known as a grade. A curse's grade is dependent on how dangerous it may be, and how powerful a sorcerer should be deployed to exercise it. In order to put these grades in more understandable terms, they're defined by the amount of force that would be necessary to exercise them if normal human weaponry were capable of destroying curses. This ranges from grade 4 spirits, the weakest, being able to be neutralized with a wooden bat, while special grades, the highest ranked, may not even be stopped by cluster bombing. In addition to raw power, curses of higher grade often have more powerful or dangerous techniques, as well as a greater degree of intelligence and sentience than their lower ranked counterparts. Low-grade spirits tend to organize into groups or rely on trickery in order to compensate for their lack of power, while higher-grade spirits are usually able to fend for themselves without the need for things outside of their raw power and techniques. One of the defining traits of most special grades is their unique personalities, beyond just the negative thoughts that created them, and the level of intelligence comparable to humans. Curses of special grade ranking often possess unique curse techniques and the potential to create their own domain expansions. Now that the objective info is out of the way, it's time for me to talk about why the grading system for curses is terrible. This is largely related to the special grade designation, which seems to be inconsistent, to say the least. Its shortcomings are made clear very early on in the series, when we're shown the disparity between the level of power found in curses that share the same special grade rank. A newborn Fingerbearer curse, incapable of forming its own domain, and only capable of manipulating raw cursed energy, and weak enough to be exercised by a first-year student who has not yet completed their own domain, has the same grade as curses that have completed domains, can comfortably hold an advantage in a battle against multiple grade 1 sorcerers, and have the destructive power to level city blocks. When you also take into consideration that almost any cursed spirit of relevance to the plot, or that's had a major fight in the series, is of the special grade rank, and the extreme lack of focus on curses below this grade, it severely decreases the importance and impact of the special grade designation. The rank is almost meaningless, as any new cursed spirit that's introduced is either a special grade or unremarkable fodder. This would be a genuine problem with the series if it were not for the fact that the inadequacy of the grading system is an intentional choice on Gege's part. It is acknowledged very early on within the series by Sukuna, when the disparity within special grade is made clear that the current ranking system for curses is pretty much worthless. This is because the system was created in modern times, during which cursed spirits and sorcerers are significantly weaker than they were in the past. A major part of Jujutsu Kaisen's plot is the fact that the world is in the middle of a period of change, in which significantly more powerful curses and threats from the past are beginning to emerge. This is why the story post-Shibuya, as Jujutsu Society has effectively begun to collapse, and beings from eras far in the past have re-emerged, the grading system is rarely ever mentioned. And that's why I find the intentionally terrible system for grading curses to be a pretty okay addition to the story of Jujutsu Kaisen. But with that, that's all I've got for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week that we get a new chapter, and on break weeks like this week, I do one of these Jujutsu Explained videos. If you enjoy discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce on this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys around, take care.